What's up, YouTube? So this week I decided we are going to go over a travel kit that I've been working on for the carving knives. So I got some of my favorite ones to throw into a bag. So that way if I ever need to go out anywhere, like if I'm out on a hike or something, so I don't have to take a whole big tool bag with me. So been kicking around for a while, been watching some videos, and well, I just got the bags I wanted to use, so I figured I'll show you guys what I'm doing before I do a few more tonight, because why not? Feeling energetic after work, so let's get into the travel kit. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, so did you guys know that you can support me for not spending a cent by hitting the like button, subscribing, and sharing my videos? Doesn't cost you a cent. Helps the algorithm see me a whole lot more, and it's totally free for you. It just takes 3 clicks. Just wanted to throw that out there. Thanks. Bye. Alright, so this is pretty much what I've thrown together. A couple of these may or may not fit. I'm going to take some blocks out. I forgot a couple of the other ones that I've been using a lot upstairs, and well, really just don't feel like going upstairs to grab them. And eventually I want to grab, well, I already have it. I actually have a second pack right here, and a third one in a different shape. Oh no, the other knives I was kicking around are right here, so we'll actually throw one of these together with you guys here. That way I can leave one in a work car, one in my personal vehicle, or my, throw in a kayak or something. And then that way I can always have a quick and easy grab and go bag, because this has rapidly become more and more fun for me. Not even just sharing the stuff with you guys, but actually being able to just simply make stuff. But so to start off, just to get everything out of here, I've got 2 pencils. I don't have a tape measure with me. I think I got one in my pocket. I do. I really like these little mini Milwaukee 6-foot ones. A scale is just as nice. I don't know, I'm weird. I prefer a tape measure. Plus, if you're out walking around and you want to do something a little bit bigger, you can measure it and do the math for their scale, and you can do something a bit longer, and you can clip that to the outside, and they're like $5 or $6. So I kind of like being able to just grab it and go. But yeah, so anyway, I got a bunch of wooden blocks in here, and I will warn you guys, some of these this is a little bit emptied out. I don't like having ones with tags on them in videos, because I'm not sponsored by anybody. But yeah, so the way I did this was I just threw a bunch of blanks in there, one side. Once everything's in there, everything does lay flat. And the nice thing is, as you work through these, like here's a project I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to make, but then I can pop that in there, and because the length is the same, so like say I take a break, or if I'm with somebody that needs a break when we're hiking, I can pull this out, and when they're ready, just pop it right back in there. And I do cut my own blanks for carving at this point, just because it's a lot cheaper. If you can find somewhere where you can get basswood locally for your area, I don't think you're wrong if you want to make your own blanks. The only issue I have with these, towards the top row doesn't always want to sit flat, so yeah. And if I really want to sit here and finesse things around, I can. But then I love these Graph Gear 1000 mechanical pencils. I'm a big fan of the 0.7 lead as well, just because it gives you a thinner line, but it's still thick enough to be visible. I also like the Clickster, I think this one's called. It's also Pentel. Depending on what I'm doing, sometimes I can grip these a little better than the Graph Gears. I always keep one of my DMT sharpening stones here. This is a, I believe it's fine and extra fine, I believe is what the red color is. But that way I can always keep a decent edge on my knife. I am also probably going to grab some more leather strops to throw in here, as well as this one doesn't have it yet, and I happen to have one right here. Carving glove. They fold up super small, and I'm actually going to pull 2 of these blocks out. We're going to pull more than 2. Because if you're ever out in the woods, it's always you do not want to get a cut out in the middle of nowhere. So, safety first. Anytime I'm out kayaking or anything, I do also have a basic first aid kit with band-aids, Neosporin, stuff like that. So that is something that I carry in addition to this, but I don't actually keep it in there. But I really like having a chip knife. Here is a detail knife, just so you can see the blade shape. I forget the brand of this one, but I really like both of these. I like this handle a little bit more, but yeah, that's just, it's a nice shorter blade. On my other one, I'm going to throw an OCT tool knife in there, as well as a couple of my Werthers, because those are both really nice cutting knives as well. But yeah, because basically with something like this, you want to be able to have everything you need to do what you need to do. You don't need a lot of, that's the beautiful thing about carving. You don't need a lot of tools. So, I mean, I don't think I have any of my dudelets down here, but I can literally do an entire dudelet with one of these mini blades, which I'm also going to drop that in there. These are very similar in shape, but I don't know what it is. I just love this mini flex cut. It's probably the most number one used blade I use. And after I've discovered these OCC tools, this is a close second. I've heard that the OCC's been having issues with the parent company getting rebought and stuff, but I can't say that I've had any issues with them, so I'm not going to complain about it. And I might have one too many knives in there, but yeah. So then this little Maxpedition pouch, it's got the molly straps on the back, so I can throw that on the side of my bag, or just throw it in a pocket. Then if I'm out and about hiking, mood strikes, toss it down, throw my glove on. I do need to figure out a way to get this onto here, which I think what I'm gonna do is just clip it right into there, and then I'll just let that hang out. And then close that up. So yeah, I mean, if you don't want your tape measure flopping out, you can always throw that in your pocket or something when you go to leave. Just grab that, throw it on your keys or a belt pouch. That way you've got it. Or if you'd rather use a straight scale, then you don't got to worry about that. And I might actually, if I can find a scale, that might be better for this, but yeah. So yeah, that's how, or my basic want to go on a hike and still have carving stuff kits. Because, I mean, if you ever catch me at a craft show, it's very likely that I'll be talking to you, walking around, you know, just playing around, taking bits off, working on making inventory. Because I actually do this a lot. Even just, I'll be walking around my own property with my dog, and I'll just be throwing wood chips. This blade's really dull, but yeah. So yeah, that's my basic travel kit, or just my everyday. Just going around. Want to have a couple carving knives with me, or some wood, basic safety gear, marking stuff, all that good stuff. So with that, we will say cat in the hat, and that be that.